Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we are playing Utopia. It is a game by DAX Entertainment. I bought it a few weeks ago. I'm just kind of playing it here and there. It's a fun game. Let's go ahead and take the big question out. It is not Islanders. It is similar. And, we have a card playing score game. No big deal there, but it definitely has a lot of differences to it. And so it's definitely a different version of what Islanders is. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're going with here. So let's go ahead and we can just jump into the game. There's really not much of a tutorial. There's a tutorial screen up here if you want it, but we're just going to kind of get into it at the moment. Obviously here, how you rotate your cameras and moving, rotating the mouse and the buildings, stuff like that. We really don't need that. Okay, so one thing that makes the game different here is we have, of course, you look at that and you're like, oh, this looks very similar. Settlements. So everything is just not kind of spread around. Everything needs to be within a settlement. So we're going to go ahead and put our first one here. And once we do that, we get our first points. And then we have to build around the settlement. Now you have certain settlements for people and certain settlements for trade. So we're just going to go ahead and build our first couple little huts there. And as you get more points and more levels, you get to go up. You especially get to go up in relation to these. So obviously we'll just continue right now just to kind of build these small houses around. Like I said, as you reach the score, which we'll go ahead and do that now, you'll see two things happen. We're going to try to make one happen here. We're not going to be quite there at the moment. Let's just throw a bigger hut down there. Almost. Well, we can throw in a little fern plant. Let's see. Let's throw that right in there. And you see as that happens, this will expand. So houses that you kind of put like way out here aren't going to be able to be used. But you need to put them close to here. Obviously, the smaller houses need to be closer, where the larger houses have a lot more room to go. Okay, so like I said, one of the things that I said was different is these houses here, stone houses, which you get a little bit later in the game, they actually get negative points if they're close to these, even though they are connected. So they need to be almost by themselves. So we're going to kind of let them sit for a second. So they don't like, obviously, you see here the hovels, middle-sized hovels, any hovels. They also don't like breweries, foresters, mines. They like the stuff that you see above and the available biomes. That will make a difference later when you get to different levels. Right now, it's not a big deal. So the second thing we're going to do is grain storage. We're just going to throw that up there for the moment. Grain storage. So if I come down here, this is not going to react to grain storage. And as you see, I can't build there. It's not the right biome for it. Where this is. So obviously we're going to do the same thing. And like I said, a smaller thing is going to be able to be a lot closer than a larger one. So we're going to put a couple of these around here to get some points. And this acts just about the same as the houses. You see that point goes up. We're going to now kind of move out a little bit. And we're going to build our larger ones. And every time you get score, you get points. And then every time you actually get a level, you get the stuff that is up there. So we're actually getting some good stuff here. Okay, so let's... we got a brewery, which is something you'll get a little bit later in the game, but we do need to connect it to our area. The problem is that the brewery is not something that affects the grain storage. So again, it does make you think a little bit about city building, and like I said, it is different than Utopia just because you have to kind of balance a lot of this stuff in there and where you're going. So see, I have all these very nice houses here. These mansions don't like any of the rabble. So we can't build them in there. So we're going to actually go over here and we're going to go put down another little city, but we're just going to put down these stone houses over here. Put a couple down there. We'll get a couple. Let's see what we can do with this. There we go. Oh, another little house. Okay. So like I said, what we're trying to do is you have several goals on the island. Our first one here is to reach level 16 on the island, which is continuing to get points. And then we need to fill the island 30%, up to 30% of the island is taken, and then 40% of the island is taken. Right now, only at 7. So this is kind of all we have at the moment. So let's continue on to build. Obviously, this is a farm biome. This guy is going to do really well here. And now we're getting a lot of extra points. So we're just going to continue to build. And like I said, this circle now has become a lot bigger than when it originally had started. So now we can put stuff a little bit farther out. Windmills do act very similar as their counterparts. Like I said, if I put it too close, you do have a negative points. So there are similarities to Islanders. And like I said, it is a different game, but it does a lot of stuff that is similar. But that would be kind of saying like, hey, all card games at the moment are just taken away from Hearthstone. Like, that's not entirely true. They all have different things. So we have the same kind of thing going on here. Okay, so how are we doing here? So the next time we get another, if you look up here, at level 10 or level 9, I'm not sure which level I'm at, I get another one of those and I can actually start putting down these much nicer mansions. So let's continue to try to build up my city here. And we're getting some good points over there. I'm actually going to leave a little space for this, because these are nice. They'll give me some good points, and they can take up the little space in there as I continue to kind of build out. Let's see. So we can kind of move in here a little bit if you need to see it. So, like I said, it's different. It's low res. It's a little bit more low res. People are just kind of hanging out over there. People are farming over here. We don't really have that many people in my little stone community at the moment. They're just doing what they're going to do. We're not going to build our nice community yet. We're going to continue to fill up this area if we can. Like I said, saving rooms for what we need. Let's go ahead. Let's look to get these guys. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put them over here. So I don't think this is a biome I can use. Okay, so let's see. These guys get me probably a little bit more points here. So nope. And you know what I've done here? This is not an available biome for those. So what is an available biome is up there in the green. So let's see. There we go. I can press C to kind of retake it away, and we can find out. And this is one of the problems. Like I said, the only place I can build that is up there. Let's see. Unavailable. This one doesn't say unavailable, so let's see if we can build it down here. Like I said, we can always go back if we need to. There we go. So they're gonna build some houses in the sand. Okay, so like I said, the same kind of thing before. We're just gonna kind of go around some of these guys out here, make it nicer. There we go. So we're moving up points pretty quickly. Let's see, we have a bigger house here, and we have some really looks like large houses back here. So let's go ahead and put a couple of them in. See if I leave enough room for this little park somewhere. Nope. And you see, I'm outside, so I'm not helping with the points. There I get a couple more points. Okay, so let's go back to my little stone city. Let's see if I can continue. And you can see now, like I said, as I've gotten more, I can kind of expand it out, which is the goal. Let's see. What level am I at? I'm almost there. I have a nice little achievement. So I'm still working on some of the game. Okay. Let's go ahead and put him over there and him over there. Oh, we've got another fairly large stone house. We can put him, and we're just not going to fit over there. Let's see where we can fit. We can fit there. Boom. Put a couple of these in here to kind of get me some more points. But at some point you have to say, you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get enough points here to move on. So that's kind of when you're building your new cities. Like this one, 239 to 300. We'll see. This one, we're pretty close over there. So I think we can build some more of these areas here. And you can see, like I said, I can put those smaller houses behind. And I can't get the points here. You really want to always try to get the points to keep building up your stuff. There we go. We're just going to kind of put a couple of those in there. And we can put, again, my building skills, not the best. Oh, I don't think I should put that one there. Let's see if we can put something else. Let's see. There we go. There's one we can put it in. We're almost there. See if I can fit one more house there. And it got a little bit larger. So, like I said, this is kind of the basic game of what you have, is trying to figure out what you can do. And again, it makes it different than Islanders just because you have to kind of plan a little bit different. I just can't put down, like, try to squeeze stuff in. Let's see. Let's squeeze some stuff in there. I got to keep my houses separate. Try not to use the same biome if I can. Okay, but let's take a stock here. We're almost to level 16. And then we'll kind of show you what we're doing from there. I don't know if I'll be able to fit that many more stone houses here. We're going to try some more than I thought I could do. We have some big ones. He's not going to fit there. He does fit there. Nice. No, another nice home. So we're going to move back to this guy. Very good. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So, now that we reached that, if we want to, we can move to the next level. No big deal. It's really nice. If we don't want to, we can continue to see if we can get the island filled up as much as we can. So what happens is as you continue to go through the levels, you unlock our keys. And the keys are used to unlock stuff. So, like I said, I kind of went through the first couple levels, got some keys, then started unlocking the next one. Right now I have 6, so I could unlock this second set of levels here with new buildings. So it's kind of a nice little campaign mode that they have there. It gives you something to kind of work for. Owners just kind of made you play. Like, you just played until you ran out of time. So this does give you a little bit more if you kind of look at what I have built up. A couple nice little townships going on here. My little farming community, which looks so poor out there in that. Let's see. I don't know where I'm going to build another farming community. That's going to be... It's going to be interesting to try to squeeze some of these in here without causing too much of a trouble. And this is where you're going to get in trouble. Like I said, I should have really kind of paced that around a little bit. I did not. So, but no, like I said, I think that's a good little overview of it. Like I said, there's a little bit more with the animations, which is kind of the people hanging out, walking around. Like I said, it is a little bit more lower res than Islanders. It's still a fun game for the price. You know, I generally say if I'm going to pay for something, I'm going to play it for an hour. I definitely can see myself playing this for more than 5 hours. So, I'll say to you, check it out. Steam page will be in the link below. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.